Did everybody hear us? I'm just trying to get this set up so I can see comments.
Can't watch out.
Toby will get it figured out for us. In the meantime, I'm going to make some ticino.
Flash Hughes is on. Hey.
Nice. Hey, Flash. Britta Manna. Black History Month. Yeah, actually, I saw that at the library. Whoops. When I was there yesterday, and they had a whole bunch of kids' picture books. Well, I shouldn't say a whole bunch. They had 3 on display. I didn't have a lot of time to go searching, so I got one on Rosa Parks, one on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and one on Harriet Tubman. So we're going to be reading those to the kids. I'll probably try to film some of it, so that's exciting. Oh, Sherry and Benji. Hey, guys. Hello from School Bus, Minnesota. Oh, you can hear us loud and clear. Good. I was recording 2 days ago. No, maybe. Yeah, I think 2 days ago using the mic that I'm using right now, and I went to play back what I was recording. It was really scratchy sounding, so I don't know if we're...
You have to go on the app and then turn it on.
Well, I just turned it off and then did it again, and it was fine. So I don't know if my mic is having issues, but I'm glad you can hear us. What are we cooking today? We are actually just going to make supper. I'm going to work on supper because I've been finding the last few weeks with all of the prep in the morning to get things ready for the live stream and then doing the live stream. By the end of it, I'm exhausted. And then I end up making just like pasta, which isn't my idea of a great supper. So instead, I thought today we're just going to make supper. So it's already ready. And then I don't have to worry about it after the live stream's done. It'll be ready a few hours early, and that is totally cool. So today we're going to do mashed potatoes and Swiss steak. That's what we're making. The Swiss steak will go in the oven, so it should be ready just in time for supper, and the potatoes will just be ready a little early. So I'm going to get my ticino going. I haven't got to have one yet today. And unfortunately, we are without Michael again. He is on a school bus today. He is doing his in-bus driving training. I'm not sure if there's an official term for that, but that's what he's doing today. He's in a bus driving it. So overall, the driving shouldn't be too complicated for him because obviously he's driven our 45-foot bus everywhere, and I don't think school buses go longer than 40, so he should be pretty good with that. But there are a few differences. Our bus had the back tires were much closer to the back, and so the turn radius is a little different, whereas the school buses, the back tires were quite a bit further forward. So he's gonna have to get used to that. But then he also just has to learn the rules of the road, like what to do when you stop to pick up a kid, because you have to turn on your lights. No, just here, unless it's rotten.
Okay.
So that's where he is. So I'm kind of still missing my sidekick. He's like a lot more fun than me, I know. But we're gonna make this as interesting as we can. Hi from Idaho, Kristen H. We are doing great. Idaho, where in Idaho are you from? We have driven through Idaho, but honestly, I really want to go there because I heard that there's parts of Idaho that have like no mosquitoes, which is, again, back to my dream place to live. So, anyways. Is Toby a good cook?
I'm an amazing cook.
He says he's amazing. Toby used to cook. I used to get Adrian and Toby to do one supper meal per week.
It's a little green.
Oh yeah, peel off the green parts.
Yeah.
And then the green parts have to go in the garbage, not in that pile.
Well, then that means all of it.
Those ones are okay. Those ones aren't too bad. Just that one. So they used to prepare one meal a week for me, and they do pretty good, both of them. They're pretty good at following recipes, and yeah.
Why do I need to peel it
Cherry?
onto this?
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry. I don't know what Bammy with Bobby Pangang. I don't know those words at all. You're going to have to educate us. If it's food, I'm definitely curious and I would love to know.
Why do I have to peel it onto here?
Because I'm going to save the peels to
So,
make
why?
veggie broth.
It's all green, Mom.
Okay, the green spots don't. Alright. You've lived in Idaho for 8 years near the Boise area and you love the weather. That's very cool. My sister had a friend that lived near Boise and she used to go down all the time. So I hear a lot about Idaho, but we haven't spent any time there, but we will. Kelly Lewis, hello from Victoria, BC. Another place that doesn't have mosquitoes. I hear there's no mosquitoes on the island. I'm so jealous. I have lived in Alberta like almost my whole life, aside from travel and the 5 years we lived in Toronto.
Where do I put it? Just
Yeah, right there. Or you can throw them in the pot. You're gonna chop them into there later. And I honestly have no recollection of ever having been to Vancouver Island. Like, maybe when I was a baby. I went to Expo 86, so I don't remember that, but I know I was there because I was like 2. So maybe when we were there for that, maybe we went to the island. Been to Vancouver tons of times. Been to Horseshoe Bay, where the ferry leaves from. But I've never been to the island, but another place. It's every week. All this is all you're gonna hear. It's on the list because pretty much everywhere is on the list. We're gonna get there. Oh, Indonesian food. I don't think I've ever had Indonesian food, but now I'm curious. I'm gonna, if you can put a comment on this live stream after the live stream ends so I don't have to go back and read all the live chat with all those food words, I'm gonna look them up because that's like piquing my curiosity. Hello from Alabama. Hello to Alabama. Hey, a bit late joining. We were a little bit late starting, so you're in on time. We're just peeling potatoes, gonna make ticino if I stop talking, and then I'm gonna work on making some Swiss steak. That's our supper today. From Mississippi, a lot of bugs down south. Pretty sure y'all know. Tell the fam I said hi. Kamari. You guys, I feel like there's so many new names popping up this week. I don't know if you guys have commented before, but for all of the new commenters, it is so great to have you guys joining in on the chat. It makes things so much more interesting. Adri is, I think, just getting ready. She's a little slower in the mornings because there's this person down south, very close to Alabama, but not quite Alabama, that distracts her every morning when she wakes up and she gets nothing done. She used to be like a morning person and like get things done person, and now it's like, oh, 11 o'clock, she's gonna go get dressed. So that's where she is, but I think she'll pop in and say hey a little bit later. What else we got? If you go to the Philippines, you could live on $500 a month. $500 a month for 10 people, or $500 a month for one person. Definitely want to go to the Philippines though. Have you done a video about how you came up with your kids' names? I love Adri's names. Adri's names. Sorry, she has more than one, but that's... Anyways, she's not even here to laugh at me right now because I can't talk. Just Toby. How we came up with their names was different for every kid, but Adri, she was our first, so we didn't have any other kids' input. So it was just me and Michael deciding that one all on our own. And basically, I was... how old was I? I was like 18, 19 as we were trying to decide our names because we got married, for those of you that don't know, got married when Michael was 17 and I was 18. And 2 months after our wedding, we got pregnant with Adri. So we had Adri 2 weeks before our first anniversary.
Yeah, my dad was my age when he got married.
He was. So we were kind of like little teenagers trying to name people, and I really didn't like common names at that time. That was my thing. I didn't want something that like the names that everybody else had. I really didn't want that. And I kind of liked Adriana. It was like the only name that was kind of sticking. We kind of both liked it, but I didn't like the Anna part because I thought it was too flowery. And I was not a flowery person when I was a teenager, like at all.
No.
And so I was like, well, we could just cut off the Anna and we're left with Adri. So that's how Adri got her name. It's Adriana without the floweriness. So it's kind of original, but kind of not at the same time. So that's how we got Adri's name. What else we got on here? Yes, save the potato skins and put them in water overnight and then deep fry them with sour. Wow, we don't deep fry very often, but that actually sounds really good. I've been saving all of my veggie skins and everything that we cut off that's good and putting them in a freezer bag, and then I'm gonna make veggie broth out of them. So that's what I've been doing right now, but I think we might have to try it. If Michael hears about this, which he's not because he's driving on a bus, he can't even watch right now, he would definitely be all over that because he's all about anything deep fried.
Hey, Kathy Bell.
Becky and Kip, so good to see you on the live stream, but you're saying chocolate pudding with crying faces and I have no idea what you're referring to. Well, I kind of have an idea. No, you don't put it in the sink, but good job. You're all full? Do you want to say hi to everybody on the camera? Ready to go say hi? Oh, mwah. Right there, that one. This is the chat, and that's where they're looking at us from. You want to say hi? You did? You got sweet potatoes all over your lips. Were you eating sweet potatoes? Yeah, were they good? Yeah? Awesome. No, I don't have any more cooked right now. Are you going to go back in and watch your show?
I'm hungry.
You want to tell everybody what you guys are watching?
You do.
Oh, are you guys watching Be the Creature? The kids are watching Be the Creature. For those homeschooling moms that are watching right now, especially for slightly older kids that are kind of outgrowing some of the younger kids' nature shows like Wild Kratts. Adrian and Toby really like Zaboomafoo when they're little, but when they get a little bit older, Kristen Martin Kratt that did Wild Kratts and Zaboomafoo and Kratt's Creatures, they do a slightly more mature animal show called Be the Creature, where they go out into the environment where different species live and they live with them for like 30 days.
I don't know if it's 30 days, it's
Oh.
like 5 days.
5 days, something like that, and they film and they talk all about them, and so my kids love it, so that's what they're watching. I don't know if it's going to keep this one and Levi entertained the whole time, but that's what they're watching right now.
It's boring.
It's boring. He would probably prefer Wild Kratts, right? It's boring, Levi? You're here now. Did you have sweet potatoes too? They're all gone?
They're all gone.
You like Zaboomafoo? Yeah, Zaboomafoo is a good show. All right. Hello from Latvia. That's awesome. I don't think we've ever had a commenter from Latvia before. Hello to Latvia. That's so awesome. Okay, back to... Can you say hi to my daughter, Kathy Bell?
I already did.
Oh, that's what you said. I just assumed you were jumping ahead to a commenter. Well, hi to Kathy Bell from me as well. Did Adri find a job? Adri isn't even really looking for a job anymore. She's... What is Adri doing? Talking to Peyton. That's mostly what she does. And editing videos for me. But Michael did get a few tools.
I'm hungry.
Again, you've already had like 3 breakfasts.
I want a bun.
And there's no buns yet, but the bread is about to go in the oven. Let me get that in the oven. Yeah.
I want to stay on the counter.
Stay on the counter. Okay, back up so I can put it in without you getting
Jesse looks like a smaller version of Toby.
hurt. Jesse, are you a mini Toby?
Toby, when are we gonna see your girlfriend?
Oh.
Still single.
Still single.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, still single at the moment. It's very sad.
He got out. He got out.
What?
He got out. He got out.
Take it out?
Yeah.
It's just going in. It has to bake. Then we'll take it out.
I want to go back on the phone.
No, not on the counter. I have to make my ticino. Can you get me a spoon out of the drawer?
No.
Please?
Oh,
Oh, Levi, you're gonna get
I
it?
want to do it.
Oh, I think Levi's got it now.
No, I want to do
You
it.
show him which one. Oh, that one works. Watch your fingers. Okay, what am I making? Becky and Kip is asking, what am I making? We are making Swiss steak and mashed potatoes. We're making supper. So I
Hey,
don't have to make
Terry's in
anything.
the chat.
Terry.
Yay!
Yay, good morning from the farm. You finally remembered to get on. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. And we have a lot of chatters today. We have 26 people on right now. That's fantastic. And I'm totally losing track of all the comments.
Toby has no time for girlfriends as his gaming would go downhill. Wow, come on, man. That is not true. I would dump video games for a girlfriend. Come on, bro.
Kristen H says that she has 4 kiddos. You're the... Now I'm going to lose track because there's so many people chatting today, which is awesome, but you're the one from Victoria, right? 4 kids. That's so awesome.
Mommy,
And 2 boys and 2 girls. It's all even.
Mommy.
We actually have somehow managed to stay even.
You
I don't know how. We thought the girls were going to outnumber when we had Bethany and Emily back to back. And then we had 2 boys back to back. Okay, you guys cannot go on the counter. You cannot go on the counter.
Then just let me
We were
out.
really hoping I'd make chocolate pudding. I am sorry, Becky and Kip. I made chocolate pudding last night. I didn't film it.
Thank you, you made her day, and now I have 5 other jealous kids.
Aww.
Left me out.
Linton's grew up in Drayton Valley, about an hour and a half from us. Not sure if you've heard of it. You live outside of Toronto now.
Drayton
I
Valley.
have been to Drayton Valley. We have friends that live in Drayton Valley. They didn't grow up there, so you probably don't know them. But yeah, we've been to Drayton Valley a few times. Lift you up too? How many hold 2 of you at the same time?
Daddy does
Daddy does. Daddy can do that.
that.
Lift you up. Come here. Turn around. Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Ouch.
Oh, Flash Hughes said hi, Jesse. Are you say hi to him? Okay. Okay.
You want me to lift you up?
Kids' names are Eliza, Andrea, Isaac, and Isaiah. That's cool. A's and I's. That's awesome. PBS is the best. Weston loved the show Zoom.
Would you love me?
I think you can still view them on YouTube. Yeah, that's where they're watching them right now. They're watching Be the Creature on YouTube. We have the disc,
You want to hold me?
but they're in Louisiana,
Mom, he's
not
trying
here.
to hold me.
Oh, you guys be careful. The future plan or goal for the family: travel or stay put, college for all the kids. So far we don't have any kids with the goals of going to college. I started talking about what Michael's been doing. Michael grabbed some, he bought some tools this last week and picked up some free pallets. And then him and Adri were outside yesterday starting to pull them apart. So they're going to work on building garden boxes and things like that.
We was trapped on the other side of the couch.
Can you pull it out for him?
I guess.
Can you try? And then hopefully, as Michael's working, Adri can go do that during the daytimes, and whatever she sells, then she gets to keep the money from that. So that will be her job, depending on how hard or not hard she works at that. The future plans. We are going week by week right now. That is our only plans. We will never stop traveling. That's just a part of our life. We love to travel, but for the time being right now, we're here and we're kind of happy with that. We have just a lot of things that are kind of uncertain in the next few months in regards to Adri and things like that, what she's going to be doing. And so when we're going to be back on the road is kind of up in the air. But I think probably by springtime, as the snow is melting, we're going to get pretty itchy feet. That's just usually what happens. And so we'll probably at least start a project.
$10.
Yay!
Dang.
Thank
75
you.
Libya.
That's awesome. We appreciate that so much.
Dang, that's awesome.
I have to start cooking the Swiss steak or we won't have any supper tonight. It's supper. You guys can get your chairs right here and you can watch me do it. Do you want to do that? You want to grab your chairs? Just careful not to bump the table or else the camera will be all bouncy.
We're not.
You're not?
Cause how are we gonna book the table?
It was great to see how your kids are getting along. They're very well behaved on camera. So thank you. But they are normal kids and they all have issues. And they all fight and they all argue and they all say no to their mom sometimes. Okay.
Stay right there, guys. Yeah, come in here.
Why can
Hey,
we not?
I can fit
Because
it
there's
in
not
here.
enough space for this.
We love our our travel videos so much. That's awesome. We love traveling so much. So there will be more, just not currently at the moment. Right now we can't even do a ton
Mommy.
of videos outside of the house because we don't all fit in our van. So we don't go very far from home at this point. But hopefully that changes soon. Yes, boys.
Is that one that's going?
No, you can't go in here. You just turn your chairs right there and then hold on to the backs.
Mommy.
Here, like go for a sec, Levi. Turn them around.
Becky and Kip said only sometimes.
Only sometimes what?
I don't know.
I don't remember what I was talking about. That was only
But I
sometimes.
want to go over there.
Oh, fighting? Is that what she means? There, you can watch from there.
Hey. Double.
Only sometimes do my kids fight? I guess you'll have to come and find out. What now? You want what?
He wants to go on the table.
Oh, you can't go on the counter because we're going to be cooking. Do you want to go watch something different? Should we tell the kids to change it to something a little bit more interesting for you?
Actually, how about a real movie?
A real movie? Like what?
Like this?
Oh, well, you'll have to go talk to Bethany about that. Maybe she can put one on just for you guys that you like. Okay, go ask Beth.
I know what to choose.
Oh, do you? Oh, it's a little jerky.
What?
6 kids later said, when will you go back to Louisiana to get your van and things?
That is another great question. And kind of ties into that we can't fit in our minivan right now, so we aren't going too far. But we have a lot of goals. We got a lot of things. Michael is working like a madman so that we can earn a little bit more money so that we can buy a bigger vehicle. But that's just not happening at the moment. So
Mom,
that's
And we can't
what
get
do
close to
I ask her?
what's happening right now. So
What do I ask?
ask her if she can put on a movie on the laptop for you and Levi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Most of it's green.
Home videos are great too. Only sometimes they say no to me. It depends on the kid. Some of them say no to me a lot, especially Adri. But she's always been like that. All right. Okay, so how many members do we have on? I know I've seen Kiwi Man commenting. Do we have any other Boyd Family Adventures channel members on today? Hello from Colorado.
Hey.
That's awesome. We were in Colorado. I don't know how long you've been watching our channel, but we were there last July.
And I got to be in a famous YouTuber's video there.
Hobie was on a J Stew video, so
Yeah.
that's why we were there. Yeah, but we got Kiwi Man. Anybody else? Any other Boyd Family Adventure members on? Carolyn Buckner. Hey, good to see you. Good to read your words. I guess I'm not really seeing
What?
you.
Oh my gosh.
Adri in the Netherlands is a boy's name. Oh, I don't know of anybody here that goes by Adri, girl or boy. There's Adriennes, which could be girl or boy, and an Adriana. So. Love our show. Thank you so much for watching. We love that you watch. We love that all you guys are watching. We love all of you that are tuning into our live streams every week and commenting and just being a part of the chat because it just makes things a little more fun, especially without Michael, the life of the party. When I gotta keep things going, it's, you know, I'm just not as spontaneous or crazy as him. I don't know. I'm just not as off the cuff. Maybe that's the right word. You want to watch a movie? Is Bethany getting one for you? Yeah. Could you do a video on daily routines, homeschooling, and recipes? Yeah, but the problem is I'm not really a routine person. Like doing a regular live stream every week is like, whew, it's like a lot for me. We're not very routine. That's our only problem. But, I mean, I could work on it. It might just be like a bunch of days compiled just to kind of show what we do overall. Recipes. I had a couple of requests for recipes and food. Okay, go watch a Moody. Go with Toby. Yeah, he'll help you. But I don't know. Doing a video with recipes would be a little more challenging. If I'm just doing, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll keep that in mind and see if I can figure out how to get my head around how to do a video like that. Carolyn Buckner, a small town in Arkansas. Yay for Arkansas. We love Arkansas. Arkansas is gorgeous. What?
Can we watch the old Peace Dragons?
No. You remember Toby's J Stew video? He wore a lot of food. He wore a lot of food. Yes. Flash Shoes remembers your J Stew video. He said he wore a lot of food.
I saw that.
It did. I don't think it quite made it into their video. Did you get a shot of it? Of like he got a mouthful of lasagna. Like.
Yeah. And it was bad lasagna too.
Yeah, he said every time he watches that video, he can still taste it. Michael would be a great comedian. And Toby on TV, yeah. Michael, he could do stand-up comedy. He can just like, he doesn't even have to think about it. He just opens his mouth and it just comes out. And on things like this, where there's like people interacting, he just gets more hyped up. He loves it so much. Any more kids planned in the future, or are you guys done with 8? I think we're planning to be done, but I have said that before, so we'll see. I said that after Toby. I said that after Emily. And now I said that after Jesse. So I don't say it after every kid, but I do say it. So I think our intentions are to be done. Yes.
That's how I put the laptop.
Probably this one. There you go. So I have never made Swiss steak without a recipe before. I always follow a recipe. And I haven't made it in a long time. But I'm just gonna wing it today. I remember oregano being a big deal in it. So I'm putting a lot of oregano. Still waiting for my banana bread recipe. I don't have a recipe that I use. That's probably the reason I haven't sent it. Adri generally makes the banana bread, and I generally make banana muffins, and the banana muffin recipe I use is my favorite. And my kids aren't huge fans, but it's only sweetened with bananas only. So I don't feel bad about giving my kids like 4 of them for breakfast. So I could put that recipe, the link to that in the description under this video later, maybe. You miss our bus. I miss our bus. Actually, me and the little kids, you guys want to come say hi? Come say hi, Emmy. Come on.
Hi.
Have we been talking about how much we miss the bus lately? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you miss about the bus?
I'm just having my own bed.
Yeah, right now she's sharing with Emily and Jesse. They have a big queen size, so it's huge, but it's not her own.
Mommy?
Yes.
They're not coming.
They're not coming. Oh, he needs your help. Sure, if you're all watching the same thing, but you have to make sure it's going to keep Jesse and Levi happy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we missed the bus a lot. Michael was out when I was telling you him and Adrian went out to the garage and they were cutting up pallets yesterday, and he came back in. I was like, "Oh, you smell like fresh cut wood." And he's like, "Yeah, I missed the bus." Because our bus, I mean, you guys never got to smell it, but with all of that wood, like that we did on the ceiling and everything else was made of wood, you just walked in, it just smelled like lumber, like a lumberyard. It just, oh, we love that smell. All of us love that smell. So it was a good smell.
Kristen H is leaving. Her phone is about to die and she really needs to finish cleaning.
Okay, have fun cleaning. It was so great to chat with you for a little while. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be here next week. All right, you need to change your username. Libby is your name. The kids and I enjoy your content, and Marin loves Bethany and wants to be pen pals. Do you want a pen pal, Bethany? Do you know what that means?
Well,
My kids have never had pen pals.
I don't really know what it means.
It means that you write letters to each other.
I had a couple friends.
Yeah? Oh yeah, I think Adrian and Toby were into writing letters. The younger ones haven't really It's like the email generation, but pen pals is cool. Do you want to come say hi, Rebecca? You want to come say hi? Come right, right in here. There.
Hey guys!
So yeah, we're gonna probably in the next little bit we're gonna set up a box, PO box somewhere in town so that we can get mail. We haven't been settled enough to be able to do that. We've had people ask us over the years where they can send us things, letters, packages, whatever, and we just haven't had anywhere. So I think we're gonna do that probably in the next week or so if Michael takes enough time off of delivering people's pizzas. That we can go do that. We'll get that done, and then we can put our address out, and we can definitely work on doing that. How often do you call your kids the wrong name?
Usually me.
Constant. It's all the time. How often do I call you the wrong name, Emily? Sometimes I don't even notice it. Like sometimes I catch myself. I'm like Jesse, Toby. Sometimes I do that, and then sometimes I just straight up I'm like, okay, Bethany, go do this, and then the kid that I'm talking to stares at me, and they're like, do you mean Emily? And I'm like, oh yeah, yes I do. So all the time.
And usually my dad calls me my uncle's name. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's true. The video where Michael does the pumpkin smashy and climbs out the window. When he gets back in and trips and gets up, he says he's a trained professional. Is that real? Michael's not trained in anything of the sort. He's trained at being goofy, but he did really fall. I think he really slipped, is what Adri said. He slipped, and then he knew he was slipping, and he just went with it. So, yes.
Well, that's creepy. As soon as I mentioned that Dad calls me
By his name?
his name,
His uncle just liked our photo on Instagram, so it just
as
popped
soon as
up
I said
as
that,
soon as he's talking about
that's
him.
creepy.
Yes.
I need help getting Discord for that. Okay, I'll start with that.
Can you help them set up the DVD player on the TV? We're playing Shuffle because we have officially now 2 TVs. One is Toby's for his gaming, and one that we got, which we haven't owned a TV like in a really long time. And we got 1 DVD player, so usually it's set up in the living room, but the kids want to watch it downstairs right now. So we're shuffling. Kiwi Man misses the bus. We need new emojis. If you guys have any ideas, members or non-members, if any of you guys have ideas of things we could make for new emojis, I struggle with the creative side of our channel and all that. We've been working on a logo for like a year, like a full year. Actually, we started working on it when we were outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas. When we were in Hot Springs Village when was that? May last year, and we still don't have a logo, but we're gonna get on it. We will. So emojis, we need new members emojis. We need a logo. We got some stuff to do. It's just hard to balance and juggle everything. Are we gonna travel to Arkansas again? We Arkansas, Louisiana, and probably Florida because we have our chiropractor there are just places that we go back to regularly. So we will definitely be back in Arkansas. We have a ton of friends and people there that we visit in Northwest Arkansas, so we're always there. We don't visit the rest of the state very often other than whatever that non-primary highway is, the non-interstate highway from Northwest Arkansas straight down to Louisiana to Texarkana. That's usually the road we take. The rest of the state kind of gets missed a little bit by us, but we went to Hot Springs Village the one time, so that was super cool. But otherwise, yeah, Arkansas in general will be back for sure. Oh, Carolyn said hi to the kids. I can yell at them now. I missed your comment when they were here. Hey guys, Carolyn says hi to all of you. Does Adri stay in touch with Zatara? Yeah, she does. She chats with Kate and Maura and Bella fairly regularly. I noticed the last week or so it's been a little less frequent. I think that's pretty natural. Everybody kind of moves on and does their own thing with their life. But yeah, they have a chat that they all keep up with each other and what's going on. So yeah. Oh, Oh, Carolyn Buckner, you tried the mushroom burger. That's so cool. I love those mushroom burgers. Actually, I made that big batch on that video, and then like I only got halfway through it, and the rest went bad, which I felt really bad about. But life has just been so busy since. I mean, the first like 3 weeks in this house was like slow. Everything was slow, and I was trying to fill my time with stuff, and then all of a sudden it just like flipped, and now it's been crazy. It hasn't slowed down. Will y'all ever move back to Texas? Oh, Mary Pratt, I've never seen you on our live streams. Welcome to the chat on the live stream. I don't know if we'll ever move back to Texas. We will probably be back to Texas to visit. I don't know. I don't know if we ever really consider ourselves moved anywhere. We just travel and go places and stay sometimes longer than others. Your mom would call you the cat's name once in a while. Thankfully, we don't have any pets, so that doesn't happen. If we need help with a logo, I might have to let you know about that. Are you a graphic designer, or you have to let me know what your credentials are? Carolyn Buckner, you have ice on the roads and more ice coming. In Arkansas? That's crazy. You guys don't get that very often, hey? I saw some of our friends have been updating on how their animals have been handling it in the cold weather, which, I mean, is kind of funny, like, for us up here, because we're like, the cows stay out all winter, even in minus 40, and then everybody in the south is all worried about their cows. I'm like, your cows are fine. But we also don't get the same, like, ice. Like, we don't get freezing rain very often, which I can imagine would be a problem if the animals were outside in that. But even here, I mean, here they need to have shelter. They have to be sheltered from the wind. But the cows don't go inside very often, if ever. They just need a shelter somewhere. Some farmers just build this big, just one wall in the middle of the field, and all the cows just kind of huddle behind it, and that's good enough for them. Oh, you have been on. I just haven't seen you chat. You've been watching us without chatting. It's snowing in Texas. Wow, you guys got snow in Texas like 2 winters ago as well. That's a lot of snow for Texas. What am I making for Hey, Chris! This is supper, actually. I'm working on supper because otherwise when I get off the live streams, I end up being exhausted and then I don't make a good supper. So I'm making Swiss steak and Toby is getting some mashed potatoes ready. So this is going to be supper tonight. What?
Mr. Chris?
Mr. Chris, yeah. If I ever stop chatting long enough to actually get it done. But the chat is going awesome today, so that's great. Hello from Israel. Hey, Esther! Oh, it's good to have you on the chat, too. I think this is the first time you at least commented on our live chat. So good to see all these people. We have 37 people on the live stream right now. That's fantastic. Last week I couldn't tell. Anybody know if I already put garlic on this? I think I was going to use my garlic in the fridge. That's why I didn't. Last week...
Subscribe to Peerless Pogo.
Toby wants everyone to subscribe to Peerless Pogo. Last week I had all my comments set up on the TV. But when you turn on a live stream on the TV, I can't see how many people are logged on. So I can't see how many people are actually watching. So this is kind of exciting. It must be late in Israel. Like, what time is it right now? 11:43? It must be almost 8 o'clock there, hey? Okay, where is Adri? That's a great question. Adri?
She did.
I don't know. She's just taking her time. What time is supper? Terry and I are going to join. You guys can come for supper anytime. You can leave all the babies at home and come for supper. You want signing time? Oh. Okay, go ask Bethany to turn it on the computer for you.
No.
No. Oh, Raina's on. We got the whole Zim fam
The
on
whole Zim
today.
fam's
Look at
on.
that. Chris and Terry and Raina. 39 people now. Yay. Wow. This is exciting. I have to drink my Ticino before it gets cold. Last week it got cold. What? What? You want signing time? Toby, do you think you could turn on signing time on the laptop for him? Thank you. Toby's my runner today. Oh, Adri peeked. They're all asking for you. Yeah, and Chris and Terry and Rena are all on, and you have to come and say hi to the Zimmermans. It's your best friend's family. Do I use meat tenderizer? I do not use meat tenderizer. But this will get slow cooked in the oven, so it's going to be pretty tender. I don't actually cook a lot of steak. I usually only cook ground beef because I don't really know how to do red meat well. I have a friend on the chat right now that needs to teach me how, but she hasn't yet. So, where's Rebecca? Rebecca is downstairs with the other kids watching a movie. She was here a few minutes ago. I don't know if you were on the live stream then, but she came and said hi. Becky and Kip, we'll have to watch later to see how you make those Swiss steaks. Definitely gonna try it. You never ate them growing up. You have a recipe in your recipe book for Swiss steaks because I asked you to send it to me once. Since you're in Canada now, do you get to see your family members more? My sister has been down to visit us twice already with her family, which she was in one of the videos. Other than that, we actually haven't seen any of our family. We are about 2 hours away from all of them, and like I've already said, we don't fit in our van, so we have not been up to the city other than one time that we put in a video when we went to drive up and look at the van, and we borrowed our friend's bigger vehicle. So we haven't been up there. We used to go to the city when we lived in Alberta before. We went to the city like every week to 2 weeks, but now it's, what's he asking for? Levi's trying so hard to talk, it's so cute. So we haven't seen most of them, but I think that Michael's parents are planning to come this weekend. They were going to come last weekend, but the roads got really bad because it melted and then refroze, so the roads were just icy, so they didn't want to make the drive down because it wasn't safe. So they're coming, and then Michael's brother and his family are supposed to be coming this weekend. So we will get to see some of them, which is super exciting. Put 2 eggs in the beef with Swiss steak? I've never heard of that. I would put eggs if I was making meatloaf.
Jonas, hey!
Hey, Jonas! Old breadcrumbs. I cannot put breadcrumbs in it because we have more than half of us are gluten-free. And I don't even have bread for us right now. The gluten-free people get bread in 16 minutes. It will be coming out of the oven. Your kids are amazing. They're very calm and so sweet. Are you calm and sweet, Adri?
No.
No, Adri's sassy. She just doesn't show it on camera. My kids are really good. I love my kids, but they definitely are kids. So, like to send us some spices. Aw, that's so sweet, Mary. I was just saying, we're gonna try to get a post office box probably this next week. So, if all of you that are asking about sending stuff, if you want to just send me a private message, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, also if you just email, our bio on YouTube should have our email address on there, and then you can send us an email, and oh yeah, he can't have that. As soon as we get that post office box, I can give you the address. Drink water is late. You know what? You're here. Better late than never. We're happy to have you. Thanks so much for coming. Does Michael like working 2 jobs? I'm the assistant manager and I can only handle 1 job. Michael's working 3 jobs right now, which is kind of crazy. He's never done that before. I don't even think he's ever worked 2 jobs before. This is kind of new ground, but they're all very part-time. So Walmart is mostly only 5-hour shifts, and they only schedule him in like 3 days a week. So it's just not enough. So he does that, and then he does the bus training right now whenever they are available. They've worked around his Walmart schedule, which has been great. And then anytime that he's not working there, he just logs on to skip the dishes, and he goes and delivers food through that. So that one's very flexible. He can just turn shifts on and off when he needs to, and he doesn't. He originally was scheduled yesterday morning, and I said, like, our fridge is empty, we need some groceries. So he just kind of flipped his switch off that he'd signed up for, and we went and got groceries instead. So it's super flexible, but he is working a lot. Most days he's working about 14 to 15 hour days, or he's at least gone from home 14 to 15 hours, which is a lot. But he's actually really enjoying it because after the last 2 years of us being on the road and down south and him not being able to work, he's just really loving getting out there. He is a sales guy at heart. Like he loves just like feeling like he's got something coming. And so Skip the Dishes, although there's really no sales to it, it kind of has the same feel because he delivers the food and his goal is to get a good review from the buyer, the client, whatever they're called, the customer. And so he has these ways, these tactics of getting a good review out of them. And then as soon as he's done, he gets back to the vehicle as quick as he can so that he can say he's done that delivery and wait for the bing for the next delivery. And he just loves that energy. So he is enjoying that. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I foresee him burning out at some point, but right now he's loving it too much. So, all right, where are we? No bread. What about onions? Yes, I will put onions in this and some peppers, and it's gonna cook in canned tomatoes, diced tomatoes all day. Stay tuned for Adri's blender time. They're waiting for you to make a smoothie.
I was literally just thinking about it.
How did you decide where to stay and come back to when you left Europe?
Device added to your account.
R. Boyd.
You've been frozen for a while. Something popped up.
Oh, I think that was only a few seconds ago. Sorry, guys. Hope you can still hear me. R. Boyd, is that the uncle that we're talking about? That Michael always calls Toby by? Is that who's saying hello?
I don't think so.
No? Or are you a different Boyd? Are you not our family member Boyd? Anyways, either way, it's great to have you on the live stream. How do we decide where to go? Let me get some tomatoes so I can keep moving. So before we left Canada to go south, we had our house up for sale for 2 years, and our goal was always to move to this area. So my grandparents lived near here at that point in a long-term care. They both passed during COVID, so they are no longer nearby. But yeah, so they are here, and then we have just a lot of our other kind of community and friends are in this area. So this was where we wanted to be. And so coming back, this was where we knew we wanted to end up. So yeah, our family is just about all 2 hours from us. Oh, you're a different Boyd. All right. You have the same first initial as the name that Toby always gets called. But it's cool to see other Boyds on here. That's awesome. There's a lot of Boyds in the world. It's a pretty common name. I came from a not very common name before we were married to a very common name. Yeah, so that's how we ended up here. This is just where we wanted to be. So yeah. Greta? Hello. Hi, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry if I pronounce any of you guys' names wrong. That's terrible. I don't like pronouncing names wrong, but I can't actually ask you how to say it unless you can spell it out how it sounds. Then maybe I could get it. Hello from Ireland. Loving the channel. Happy 1st of February. Yes, it is the 1st of February. While we're chatting about February, oh, by the way, hi to Ireland. We love Ireland. February, I think I mentioned it briefly last week. I am doing a collaboration with 2 other channels, and those videos, it's called Frugal February. So that is what the series is called. 10 minutes left for bread. That's what the series is called, and I will be releasing a video every Friday morning for the month of February with frugal tips and ideas, things that we do in our family, things I've learned over the years. And it's not going to be a vlog style. It's going to be pretty different. It's been a bit of a challenge for me to figure out how to do that. Hopefully it turns out okay. And yeah, so Friday mornings, it's not going to be 20 minutes long. I don't have that many tips and tricks, but it's going to be a short video, but check it out, guys. It'll be great to have your support. Hopefully there's a few ideas in there that some of you can learn from, and maybe you have some ideas you'd like to add. If you guys have ideas that you want to message me with, some things that I could add to the videos, that'd be great. Or things you'd like to see or like to know about, different ideas in terms of being frugal and ideas that you would like to know how we do things, then send some questions. That'd be awesome. Boyds are everywhere. Boyds are everywhere. Very many Boyds. Are the kids homeschooled or public? My kids are all homeschooled. They have been homeschooled since the beginning. Most of them only know what schools look like
From movies.
Movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your family like tall socks or low cut? Toe socks or no way? Well, there's 3 of us in here right now. None of us have socks on.
I'm not going outside yet. So.
If we're going outside, we put on socks. In the winter, you have to wear tall socks because you can't wear ankle socks when you're ice skating because you will end up with really bad blisters and sores all around above your ankles. So we have to have tall socks for that. In the summer, if I'm wearing shoes, I would wear ankle socks. And I love toe socks, but I currently do not own any. But I have been thinking about getting some toe socks.
I want toe socks.
Yeah, you want toe socks? Maybe we'll get some family toe socks. Maybe we'll make some Boyd Family Adventure toe socks. How fun would that be? Here comes the blender. They all know you, Adri.
You can't see anything. You're hidden.
Yes, we have been to.
What?
I hate saying that name. Heathorn.
Feet
No,
one?
I'm pretty sure that's not
Heathorn.
it. I think that means something about a goat
Heathorn.
now, it told me. I think if you do cut twice, it does
Oh,
something about a
one
goat.
Heathorn. Maybe that's it.
Feet one.
Or is it
Well, good job.
Heathorn?
I can't do it that
I
well.
don't remember.
Yes, we have been there. It was so beautiful. That was so much fun. Love it when you guys go to Costco. That's awesome. We do go to Costco. We live close to a Costco now, which is exciting. It's only like a half an hour away. And before in Alberta, it was 2 hours. And when we were in Louisiana, it was a 2-hour drive to Costco. So it's so nice to have one close by. Twits Tunes, hello, hello. I don't think I've seen your name before. I don't even know if you've commented on our channel before. So it's great to have you. Welcome to the live stream. Thank God for homeschooling. Yeah, I love homeschooling the kids. I love having them around, and I love getting to be the one to raise them and not worry about some stranger I don't know at a school raising them. So that's my preference. Your grandchildren are homeschooled and your daughter lives in Portugal. That's super cool. Adri loves the blender. In other live streams, she turns to the camera and smiles.
What?
You turn on the blender and then you turn to the camera and smile because you know you're blocking out all of my talking.
Yeah. It's fun.
All right, I get some more stuff out of the fridge.
I've decided I'm going to use that bad peanut butter just for smoothies.
Yeah, I was thinking about that for baking too. And by bad peanut butter, it's not bad. It's just really watery.
It's bad.
We got a brand. I don't know why. I bought this brand before, but this brand is even when you stir in all the oil,
I don't know if they can
it says
see
it's
it.
just peanuts and salt.
That's after I've stirred it for like
But
3
it's
hours.
Super. It doesn't stay on your bread. It just leaks off. So.
There you go again, being all Canadian.
What did I say?
Leaks off. You all do that. I don't know why you all do
Yeah,
that.
that's a Canadian thing.
Drag the L out so
You're a
far.
silent viewer in most cases. Well, I'm glad you're watching, but it's so much more fun if you chat and comment. That just makes things exciting. It gives me something to reply to so I don't just stand here and stare at you all. 6 kids later, you homeschool as well. That's awesome. Your daughter lives in Portugal in an army tent off-grid. That's really cool. She should have a YouTube channel because I would watch that. That sounds awesome. The others will be in the kitchen soon looking for lunch. They're gonna smell the bread that comes out of the oven in 5 minutes and they'll definitely be in the kitchen. Ask your hubby if his school buses have iPads in them for directions. And students check in if we have it. Pluses and minuses. That's crazy. I don't know. I will ask him. Today's his first day in bus, so I guess we'll find out when he gets
He's
home.
driving?
He's driving today.
Like with children in it?
No.
Oh.
He's bus driving training. He has to be in the bus to train. What's the family's favorite takeout? Like restaurant takeout?
Eat out.
We all have different favorites. We all really, really, really like Greek food, actually. That's one
Oh,
thing that
yeah.
we can pretty much
Yeah.
all agree on.
Uh-huh.
And then there is a pizza place. Hey, Tobes, do you want to come chop these potatoes?
Is that takeout though?
Famoso?
I wouldn't consider that takeout.
Well, it's eat in, I guess. Those are pretty green.
Are kids watching Cheer by the Dozen?
I don't know what they're watching.
Hit it on March. They are?
Yeah, I said they are. Store the peanut butter upside down in the cabinet. Adria does usually often put the peanut butter upside down. That one's just watery. It's all everything's stirred up. It's all mixed together.
I dumped out half of the oils.
She dumped out half the oil and it's still watery. So, our favorite takeout, yeah. Adria likes Edo. I think we all really like Greek, and there's quite a bit in America. Takeout choices are slim. Sorry, I don't mean to offend any Americans that are watching, but it's like fried chicken and Mexican. That's pretty much all you can get everywhere.
Oh, and pizza.
And pizza, unless
And
you're
burgers.
in a big city. But any like smaller town, America, that's your choices. But in Canada, we have a lot more options.
Like Indian.
Yeah. We pretty much all really like Indian food, but we don't get it for takeout very often because it's messy, especially for eating. We usually get takeout and eat in the van when we're going somewhere. We don't usually get takeout and bring it home. That's not our family culture. I don't know if that's really Canadian culture. I don't know. But
Maybe in the city.
maybe. But yeah, so Greek, what else? We like true Italian style pizza. What else? We haven't eaten out lately, guys. We've been eating at home a lot because that's what we can afford to do. So that's where we're at. Oh, Michael, they're asking you about if you have iPads on your buses. Some in Minnesota, so right place. They have iPads for directions, and the kids check in and out on an iPad. Do we have that here? I have never heard of that. You're gonna have to answer that question. Trying to get better. Also, a very random question. How would you describe the smell? How would I describe smell? You were born without the ability to smell, so you like asking people. I have no idea. How do you describe smell?
How do you describe hearing? How do you describe seeing?
I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask somebody that's a little bit more articulate. I can barely get my kids' names out. Did he pass all the computer tests? Did he fail any? Yeah, Michael, did you pass all your tests? Oh, no devices allowed. I'm pretty sure he was the top of his class. I think he had like a 90-something% average, so he did
96.
great. 96?
I think it was 96.
Chinese restaurants in small town USA. I think everywhere in the world has Chinese restaurants. You were right about that. We don't tend to eat at those very often because they usually have a lot of MSG in them, which is gluten, so we can't eat it. So, how's Peyton, Adri?
Who asked that, Peyton?
Paula Cohen
He's good. Why didn't you guys ask him? He's probably
Peyton
somewhere lurking.
is not Peyton Bourgeois on the live stream. I'm sure he's here, just silently watching, not commenting, being as quiet as he can. Do the kids have big dreams, and what are their dream jobs? What's your dream job, Adrian? Mom?
It's not a job.
That's a job. It's a lot of work.
You don't get paid for it.
It's not a job. Still a lot of work. Yep. Oh, you were right, Adrian. He got 96% and no devices allowed. So he does not have an iPad on his bus. Oh, you have celiac. Yes. I think you mentioned that before, which is super cool because everything I make on my channel is going to be gluten-free.
That's cool?
Well, it's cool that she's watching.
That's not cool. That's sad.
Peyton is lurking. That's not Peyton that said that. Somebody said that Peyton's lurking. R. Boyd said that. See, it's hard for me to want to say your guys' names when I feel like I'm not saying your name because I wouldn't want to be called S. Boyd. Or like a lot of my usernames are like the first 3 letters of Michael's name and then the first 3 letters of mine and then my last name. It's like Mixa Boyd. I wouldn't want somebody to call me that. So I'm not sure if you guys want to be called by your usernames. But
That's why you just gotta come up with short.
yeah.
letters.
Yeah. Come on, Peyton. I know you're there.
You want me to text him?
No.
No.
He needs to come
Nerfine.
forward himself.
Come forward yourself. I have to cut things. I brought mushrooms out of the fridge. Where did I put them? Oh.
Toby, do you like any skiing or snowboarding games? Like video games? Or
Do you remember that one snowboarding game we used to play all the time on my iPad?
yeah, that was crap.
No, it wasn't. It was fun.
I assume you mean video games, but I don't play a lot of snowboarding / ski games.
You know,
When-
we played a lot of skateboarding.
Yeah, he used to play a lot
Yeah.
of what's his name? Tony Hawk.
I didn't.
You
Didn't
got
when you
rid of
were
the
little?
PlayStation before I was like
Toby didn't
3.
know how
Mom.
to
I thought you played when you were
I
little.
wasn't talking when you got rid of that.
You were talking.
I was playing
No.
it. I was always Bob Burnquist.
Yeah.
He was my favorite.
I don't know who these people are.
Toby, can you recommend any games for my son, 14-year-old?
The bread.
Come on!
You wanna go for rainbow and start chopping those up? 'Cause I need to get them some water. Hey Michael, we're having Swiss steak without you. You should come home for supper.
Alright, what? Does he have like a console? Like Xbox or PlayStation, or is it just mobile? That's a question.
That's a question. Toby was a hot dog on ice skates. I don't know what that means. You were a hot dog.
Like I was... If Miss Terry's still there.
Yes, Miss
Hot-
Terry
the
knows
hot
what that
dog.
means.
Alright, how, just in cubes?
So, for a backstory,
In cubes?
yeah, like smaller ones, yeah. If Terry's still on, she was trying to say hot shot one night, and she called somebody a hot dog instead. So if you mean the same thing, Flash Hughes, then I guess I do know what you mean.
Alright, Xbox and mobile. Well, if you're willing to spend any amount of money on these games, let's see, 14 years old, I gotta think. EA sports games aren't bad. Like I play NHL, which is pretty good, but it's a bit expensive. It's more on the expensive side. But what others? I don't know.
Minecraft.
There's Minecraft, but I assume if he has an Xbox, he already knows about Minecraft. Everyone knows about Minecraft. But yeah, Minecraft, NHL, those kinds of games. But yeah, I don't have a lot of games, but
Oh yeah, the bread. Better actually take it out.
I only have like 10 games, so I don't like spending too much money on them.
He usually waits till they go on for like 60 or 70% off.
Yeah, and then I buy them. But yeah.
Alright, y'all. So the bread I started making last week, whoa, that's slippery. That I didn't get finished. This is what it looks like when it's done. I started it earlier this week. And all the kids really liked it. They said it tastes like regular bread. But it is a lot of work and there's way more ingredients than regular bread. But it is good.
Very good skating. We always called it being a hot dog. Okay, I'll take that then.
Like in Cheever doesn't call him a hot dog. But I think that means something else.
Don't burn yourself on those pans. Come to the kitchen, family. The bread is out. So far, they're all really quiet. They're very distracted
We're
with their
watching a movie.
Hot dog equals a show off. That's what Dad said.
What the heck? I ain't a show off. I'm just
That's
passionate about
sourdough.
it.
That is not sourdough. You can do gluten-free sourdough. However, just making gluten-free bread is enough work for me, and feeding sourdough starter is not my forte. I have tried it and I stink at it. So maybe one day when I don't have diapers to change and kids make their own breakfast and lunch by themselves, I'll attempt a gluten-free sourdough. But for now, no. It's just with instant quick rise yeast. That's what I'm trying to say.
Can I just point out that I just blew on my smoothie before I took a sip?
Is Adria and Toby gonna get their licenses? Adria has her license. Adria can drive. She just doesn't like to.
Nope.
She just likes to stay home. Toby is going to. Yes, he has his learners, and he's had it since he was 14. You can get it here in Alberta when you're 14. but he couldn't use it when we were in the States. So we were gone for 2 years, so he hasn't driven a lot for 2 years. So before he takes his road test, he just needs to get back on the road a little bit more and just do a little bit more driving so that he can take his road test confidently. Probably by spring, or if we end up with a second vehicle so that when Michael's gone we still have a vehicle, then I can get in on driving a little bit more, and then, yeah. Hi, what's for dinner? We are making Swiss steak and mashed potatoes. The bread won't be hot when Michael gets home. Michael is not gluten-free, so Michael gets none of this bread. And neither do you. You're not gluten-free either.
I'm still gonna eat it.
She'll sneak it behind my back. Because everybody loves fresh bread. I used to make, when we didn't have anybody gluten-free, I made bread, all of our bread, homemade. Every week I made 4 loaves. And we only had enough people at that time. 4 loaves fed us for a full week, which is great. That's not the case anymore. So, grew up in a family of 8. That's so cool. I love big families. They're exciting. What else do we have? Has Adri finished with school? Yes, Adri graduated
Last summer.
summer? Yep. So she is done with school.
I will be this September. Yeah.
So you can actually finish at the end of the school year.
When's that?
It's like May, June.
Yes! Let's go!
He just made his.
I don't think it was last summer.
No, it
2
was
summers
like,
ago.
yeah, it was the first. Yeah, when we were in Louisiana, our
Yeah.
first bit in Louisiana. Do the kids like reading? Sorry, I think I saw your comment earlier. Our kids love reading,
Oh yeah.
like love. Like
Especially me. I'm the bookworm of the family.
we at the I don't think I showed. I showed the video last week. We went to the library. We got a library card in town. I guess I didn't really show how many books we got. We came home with about 25 books probably.
Yeah. I usually pick up 4 books at the library and I finish them within 4 days. Usually a book a day.
Yeah. So yeah, all the kids really love reading.
Especially, my favorite is Rifles for Waddy.
Rifles for Waddy.
Rifles
is
for
the best
Waddy.
book ever.
Flash Shoes has to go. Thank you so much for coming and for being here every week. And it's awesome to have your support. We really appreciate it. So.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Best reads. Okay, Toby said his. Andrew,
Rifles
what's
for
yours?
Rifles for Waddy is number 1.
Oh, yours too? They both really
love
like white
Rifles
Rifles
for
for
Waddy.
Waddy.
I got her into it.
But I also love Anne of Green Gables and all the Jane Austen books except Northanger Abbey
Except Northanger Abbey, yeah.
and Emily of New Moon and Charles Dickens. Anything Charles Dickens.
My second favorite book is Johnny Tremaine. That was a good one. You didn't really like it. And I saw that.
I did not enjoy Johnny Tremaine.
I liked it. That was one
I
of my
was
favorites.
waiting for it to get good and it never did.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's good.
It was not very good. It was like really boring.
No, it wasn't.
His life never takes an upturn. He's just sad the whole time.
It was a good book. I loved
Doesn't
that
his
book.
best friend die?
So for those of you that have been watching
Shut your mouth.
since we were on the bus,
That was emotional, Adrian.
you would know that like pretty much almost one entire couch underneath was full of books, and all the kids had books on their own bookshelves as well. So we had a lot of books in there. And when it was time to leave the bus and we're like, all right, we're selling everything to go overseas, there
You
was
didn't
like a
know.
major coup over the books. They were
No.
like, we're not getting rid of these books. So
She
they're
tried throwing out the whole Anne of Green Gables series. I was like, no, we're not
What about
throwing out
these?
the whole Anne of
Just
Green
throw 'em back
Gables
in the
series.
pot,
That's
pull
not
those out.
happening. Those are my best
Pull 'em
friends.
out.
yeah. So there are bins and bins of books in Louisiana.
Hey, 6 years later, she's like Johnny Tremaine too. Ha!
There you go.
Take the L.
Take your L.
Hello from Washington. You've been watching us for almost a year. That's so cool. Almost a year is like almost from the beginning. Like we only started our channel
A year and a half ago.
14 months ago. So that's super cool. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always supporting. Also, I don't know if I recognize your name, but if you comment on our videos, that just like lets us know how much you're enjoying it and that you're watching. And we would love to see more of your comments because I don't recognize your name. So thanks for watching. Sandquist. K Sandquist.
I think I've seen that name
Yeah,
before.
maybe you've commented. But comment more. Because we love our viewers and we love getting to communicate with you guys and know what what you liked about our videos and all that stuff.
There's 10,000 of you, and we only know like maybe 100 names.
Yeah. That's very
UK. Welcome to the stream,
true.
Michael.
Michael Hooper. Awesome. Where in the UK? That's well, it's not really big geographically, but in my mind, it's a large area because we've been there. So
It's just
where
got a
in the
lot
UK?
of different spots.
Yeah. Where in the UK? What else? Time to empty the cutting board. Yep. I think he is. He's got the big knife. I got the little knife. We got another knife this week, guys. I think I told you all we only had 2 knives last week.
We did.
Yeah. We got a bread knife. Yay! And we got a little board with like the wire like cheese cutters. Like Jerry, you probably know what I'm talking about because you have a cheese culture. Like the little cheese, I don't know what they're called. But anyways, so now we have 4 things to cut with. Yay!
London. He's from London.
Ah, that's awesome. Do you know we went all the way to England twice and never went to London? We went to the London airport, but that's on the same side of town as Wales where we were coming from. So we never made it into London. We went to the castle. What was that castle? Which one? The one outside. The one near the airport. Castle? Palace? What do they call it? We went there.
Wendy from New York.
Oh, awesome. Upstate New York. That's super cool. Upstate New York is gorgeous. I've been there. I've been from New York City, drove up to Poughkeepsie down some like random back road one time in the fall. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. One of the most beautiful drives I've ever done.
Windsor Castle.
Our supper looks really good. Thank you. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. Last night, all the kids were excited because I made soup.
Kiwi
Man!
Man!
Thank you.
Let's
That's
go.
awesome. Yeah, I made soup and all the kids were like, "Oh, it smells so good." And then Adrian took a bite. She's like, "It's kind of bland." I was like, "Oh, darn. Just needed more salt." But anyways,
Adri.
Windsor Castle. Thank you, Michael. See, you should be
Windsor,
here.
not winter.
I said Windsor.
You said winter.
I said Windsor.
Adri, do you know that you look like a lot like Suzanne Schulting, the Dutch short track ice skating world champion?
Oh, we'll have to look her up after. They took our avocados at the border in upstate New York. Apparently Michael's bitter about the
I
border
remember
taking our avocados, but that was the Canadian border. That wasn't the American.
No, it was we were going in.
I thought we were going home. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways. Apparently Michael's bitter. But Michael's never done the back roads from New York to Poughkeepsie. So, that's his opinion.
That's your opinion.
Where is our go-to vacation spot?
If it was up to me, it'd be Switzerland.
Go to like in North America, like somewhere that we can drive. That was the U.S. side. I don't know. I mean, we always end up back in Louisiana and Arkansas. That's kind of our biggest go-to spots. We have an RV park in Southern California that we really, really like, but we haven't been there in 3 years now. But we really enjoy that. It's just a really great RV park and a great location and not too far from San Diego and really close to the swap meets that are right on the Mexican border, which I love because I can get really cheap sewing fabric. So, yeah. El Centro. I know what it's called, honey. I just was saying Southern California. They might not know where El Centro is. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe you're just answering their question and it's coming in late. What else? I don't know what a tannoy is. Is Michael busy on the tannoys?
In the story.
Calgary is always fun. If we go with the Zimmermans, Calgary is awesome. But I would
Yeah.
say probably Banff and Kenmore is more fun with the Zimmermans. Is Rebecca camera shy? She is a beautiful girl. Rebecca is a very beautiful girl. And she's just kind of in that stage in between like hanging out with the big kids and hanging out with the little kids. And so she also loves to read. But maybe even more so than the others, just maybe because she's at that awkward stage between them.
Not me.
You're not more than Toby. But Rebecca and Toby are very similar. So she spends a ton of time just reading. That's what she likes to do. So when she's doing other things, I try to remember to get the camera out and film her right away. But sometimes it's just hard to catch that because she just loves to read. That's her thing. And that's okay. And I'm all for reading. And yeah.
Branson, Missouri.
Branson, Missouri.
That's a good place.
We do really love Branson. We've been there
3 or 4 times.
3, 4, I think 4 times. Super awesome. A little expensive though.
A bit. A bit.
A little bit expensive, especially for a family of 10. But super duper fun. If you, I don't know how long you've been watching our channel, but if you haven't seen, we have like several videos from when we were in Branson last spring, summer. We did Silver Dollar City, we did Wonderworks, we went mini golfing.
Did we film in Silver Dollar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because one of our thumbnails is the Silver
Right.
Dollar sign.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm ready to season that. I should say season it more. Did I put onion powder in there? This is the problem with chatting while I cook. I have no idea what I already did. Oof.
Come on, y'all. Where's all the chatter?
So Kiwi Man with his super chat. For any of you that don't know, that's called super chat when you donate a little bit of money and then your comment, your chat gets highlighted. I see the big highlight and I always forget to read the comment. So this one's for you, Kiwi Man. He said, "Money well spent. Where else can one have great entertainment? Even without Michael, it is still fun." Well, thank goodness Michael's at least in the chat making things interesting. And hopefully, I think we were talking last night, and hopefully he's going to be able to be here next Wednesday for the live stream. So it'll be a little more lively and a little more fun next week. But thank you, Kiwi Man. We really, really appreciate your support. You're awesome.
Still doing any parkour? Parkour.
Do you do parkour?
Do I do parkour?
I don't know. Are you talking about Perilous Pogo, like his other channel, or do we do parkour? I don't know if we do parkour. It is expensive. You're going back February 17th. That's so awesome. February is probably a really good time to go to Branson because it's not too hot to do everything. Because I can imagine that sometimes in the summer going to like Silver Dollar City and that would be pretty brutal. We're usually there in the winter months. We went one time the day after Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. They have like a big sale day that day. We got to go for a lot cheaper. It was chilly though. It was cold. We were all bundled up, but it was nice. Will Adria ever see the Zatara family again? And will Tobes play more ice hockey now that you guys are back home in Canada?
Actually, I've been playing ice hockey with my friends almost every week.
Yep, usually they go Wednesday evenings.
Yeah, just haven't filmed it.
They haven't filmed it because it's just a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
And it's always in the evening, so it's dark. But I don't think they're not going this week because with the melting and the refreezing last week, the ice surface is pretty bumpy. It's not very good right now, so we gotta wait till.
And the one rink is covered in snow.
Oh, and it's covered in snow because it snowed too. When's Adria going to upload on her YouTube channel? She's hiding behind the camera, probably talking to Peyton, who's not chatting on the live stream.
How dare you?
Shame on you,
I'm
Peyton.
offended.
I don't think he's watching right now.
Boyd Family Adventures has to get back on the bus. Oh, that bus. I was like, we're getting a bus? You got me really excited for a second because you put our old bus emoji on. Okay, have fun on the bus. We're having Swiss steak for supper. Oh, there's Kiwi Man with his bus emojis. I don't know. Adria's gonna have to come and answer all the Adri questions.
Yeah, gosh.
Yeah.
Adria.
No, there's 2. Are you ever gonna see Zatara again? It's hard to see the Zatara family. They are even less in one spot than we are. They are more on the move than us. We tend to frequent the same places over and over, and they stay on the move to a new place. I think they're just about to have made their first full loop around the world, like back to Greece where they bought their catamaran. So that's kind of exciting.
Where is your old bus? Do you know what happened to it?
Not particularly. We have an idea. The fellow that bought it from us is an avid. Is that the word? He owns Airbnbs. So we have a suspicion that he is going to park it somewhere and turn it into an Airbnb. He didn't so much as say so to us. He's definitely a businessman and he handled things as a businessman in his dealings, so he didn't give a ton of details. But actually I've been kind of wondering that too. I've been wondering where it is and if he has turned it into an Airbnb and where it's parked. So it'd be kind of cool to see a listing of our own bus if we could look it up. So
And then you guys could technically stay in our bus.
you could stay in the Boyd Family Adventures original bus. That would be kind of cool. We
That's a
plan
selling point.
to get a new bus. Hello, Maria Horsfield. Thank you for coming again. Thanks for joining us. So we plan to get a new bus eventually. I think have all been talking about how much we miss our bus a lot, especially this last weekend. Not Toby. Toby is excluded from the all when I talk about travel and buses. Toby's
I
not
don't
one.
mind traveling.
He likes traveling like everybody else when they have a job and they get 2 weeks of vacation a year.
No. No. Don't make up stuff.
Oh, that's what you told me before. You just wanted your vacation time and stay put there.
No, I said that I'd be fine with that, but I like traveling more than the regular person, just not
not like
as
this.
much as them. So more than most people, less than my family. Because my family crazy.
But you're crazy.
But I did see
I'm
that
crazy.
Toby wants to go back to Switzerland
Switzerland.
and the UK and Ireland. So we might have to plan that just to keep him happy because I'll go to any of those places again for sure.
That's the only place I would want to go.
But as for getting a new bus, we would love to at some point. Coach buses are expensive. They're expensive to maintain. And so that's something that we really have
There's something on the
to
laptop.
save up for. What?
Talking about it.
We have to save up for that because we'd like a bit newer bus if we're going to do that again, something that lasts a little bit longer. It was not for lack of trying to get our other bus back on the road. It went to several mechanics and we spent a lot of money trying to get that smoking issue fixed and it just, I don't know, we just couldn't. So when we sold it, the buyer knew full well that there was a smoking issue that we tried to get fixed, so we were not secretive or hiding that at all. Exciting time? So he knew that, which is, I'm pretty sure why he was just planning to park it, so he didn't care. But we just need something a little bit newer that's going to be a little easier to maintain, and we need to make sure it's been maintained well up to the point when we buy it. So
What's Dad commenting about? Morocco, Africa? Is he talking about the vacation spots? Is he way back?
I thought you were getting back on your bus, honey.
Like, did he pause the live stream and click play and he's responding to stuff a long time ago?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Toby, get a job in the Netherlands and you get 6 weeks holiday plus national holidays.
Oh, that's a good amount of time, hey?
Yeah, but I want to stay in Alberta.
Yeah, he likes the weather here.
This is my home.
There's not enough skating season for him in the Netherlands.
I mean, Netherlands is cold. They have skating, but I like Alberta. It's just my place. Dad's going now.
Oh, now you're going. Have fun. Alright. Kids still haven't come. I'm sure they can smell that by now. The Swiss steak is in the oven. I'm going to turn that on really low. I think I forgot to salt it. See? That's why my kids think my food's bland. But in my defense, I usually do a little bit better when I'm not chatting. This is a little, I don't do well with, I'm not a good multitasker. Apparently I'm not a good woman. I can't chat and cook well at the same time. But it's better than just staring at you guys and not having anything to say. At least I'm doing something.
Hey, hot dog, get in here.
He's not answering. He went downstairs. He probably can't hear with the kids' movie on. We're gonna get a deep freeze. Cold in the next couple of days in Nova Scotia.
Hot
Ooh.
dog.
Oh, Terry.
Where's Toby?
Oh, that was Terry that called him a hot dog. I didn't realize that was Terry you were quoting.
That's why I yelled it.
Your dinner is ready. Have a great dinner, and thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next Wednesday. CB, love your channel and your live streams. You do such a good job of answering all the questions. Just wanted to say thanks for the content. Happy to be a subscriber. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and for tuning into the live streams. It's really special to us to have all these people that are so happy to support us. It's kind of weird. We just think of ourselves as normal people, and then people think it's so great to watch us, and you know, it's cool, it's fun. We really love encouraging people, but it's still kind of strange to us when people enjoy things as much as they do. You want cars? What?
Cars.
Cars. Does he have cars on?
No, signing time.
You want cars now? Yeah. Are you getting tired? Okay. Maybe Toby can put cars on for you when he comes back. I try to answer all the questions as best I can. I think we're around 40 people. We kind of average about like 35 to 45 people on the live streams, which is still manageable. But if we get too many more comments coming in at once, I don't know how I'm going to keep up. That's going to be a challenge, but I'm doing the best I can right now. And at this point, it keeps things interesting and lively, so that's good. He wants to watch Cars. Terry said that he needs the Zimmerman need the hot dog Toby to stay close by. So that's why he can't move to the
Thank
middle.
you. Thank you.
The bread is done, but it has to cool off. And then we'll cut
Cars.
it up. Are you ready for it? Oh, there, the first one came. They smelled the bread. Did you smell it? You can't smell it from down there?
I think I smell
You think you do smell it?
Not from down there.
Oh no, once you came up here? Okay. Alright. So, they want to know when you're going to upload to your channel.
I'm a hobby musician. I'm not a professional musician. I don't like editing and recording and doing takes and making sure it's perfect and then posting. It's too much work. So I like to do music on my own time. And I mean, for that season, it was good posting every single week. It was good for me to be doing that. But now, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. Okay? Well, not really, but I have more to do than when I was 16. So it's or was I 17? 16? 17? I don't remember. But yeah, now I've got other things that I have to do instead of just editing all the time. Which I'm already editing all our videos, so I said, you know, that's what happened. Instead of my YouTube, I switched all that energy over to the family's YouTube. So that is yeah, that's fine.
Adri, how old are you?
Why don't you try guessing? Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah,
What
let's
people
see what
think.
everyone thinks.
Let's see how old everyone
Okay,
thinks
how old?
I am.
Let's see both. How old do you think Adri is, and how old do you think I am? We want to see.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah. I always wonder how old people think I am because some people are like bang on and some people are like, what? Really?
She has people to talk to and daydream about. 19, Adri is 12. Jonas, 19 and 17.
Oh.
And 17, Adri's 18, Toby, you're 17. And 16.
Ooh. Wow, you guys are pretty
Adri
good.
said she was 19.
There you go. Excuse me, Tobes. I'm gonna grab a lid. You guys pay
What's your
attention.
future Miss 19 years old? Adri 21, Toby 16.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Adri, create a second channel like Toby and call it Pearl's Pogo Sister.
You know what? With all of his fans, I could probably do that and it wouldn't be weird.
Actually, Pearl's Pogo was my first channel. Toby Boyd was my second channel.
Mm-hmm.
She's 19, he is 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So they want you to do Country Roads.
No. No, I can't sing that song. I've tried. I did one time at a camp out with Peyton and Ethan, I think. Right?
I
Were
don't
you
know.
there for that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I tried one time and it was a miserable failure. It went absolutely terrible. So I'm not ever gonna try that song ever.
Are we gonna say who was right and who was wrong, or are we just gonna like make them think
Just
about
let
it?
just let him keep
Just
thinking
let them
about it.
think on it.
I am 19 and Toby is
17.
17.
18 this October.
I thought he was 16, like the other day though. So you are like I was, yeah.
That's terrible.
He was very
Aw,
offended.
Mary says you're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. What did yes please happen to?
Yes, please.
What was that? What was that in response to?
I don't know. The chat is a little bit delayed, so sometimes it's hard to know what you guys are chatting about. Mrs. Degree?
I assume that means, are you gonna get a degree?
Yeah,
Or a
in
degree?
high school diploma. That's my degree.
I'm gonna wash this for the bread.
What is your favorite granola ingredients?
Ooh.
Whose? Yours, mine, or ours?
Here's mine and ours.
Well, you could all both answer it.
Granola ingredients.
Yeah.
Like homemade granola? Or like add-ons?
I don't know. Both. Go with both.
We haven't bought granola in a long time.
No, if you were to make it.
Have you done anything with
I
all
would
those
do a
frozen
recipe.
bananas?
Smoothies. That's what we've done.
God hasn't made his peanut butter banana smoothie yet. I'm
That's
not.
never home.
I
and
made
it's not
mine
hot
and it was
enough.
good. It was good today. It was like a hot chocolate, but it was cold. It was like a cold chocolate.
I made some banana muffins last week. Adrian made banana bread. Oh, I'm looking there. I'm looking at your comments, but you're over there. She made banana bread last week.
Smoothies are the best.
Smoothies are good. I'm not like a winter smoothie person as much. I like them in the summer when it's hot.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not either. They're just gonna be gross warm, so they have to be cold.
Thank you.
For my opinion.
No, for moving while I wipe the counter.
Oh.
But also thank you for your opinion.
I don't like leaving my arms on a wet counter.
How's that?
I got married at 19. Mistake. Don't get too serious. Live your dreams.
I got married at 18 and it was not a mistake because I got this at 19.
Yep.
What did it say? Somebody's retracting their comments.
Timmy's.
Oh.
Ice caps at Timmy's. Drinking a smoothie right now. Nice.
Ooh, that is awesome. Okay, bread is just about ready to be cut. I got lucky? I don't know.
Well, that's how I plan on living my life, on luck. It's the best way to live my life. That's my dream, to live on luck.
I know people that waited until they were older and got married and things didn't work out for them. I know people that got married when they were young and things did work out for them. So I think it's...
Roll the dice and move your mice.
Nobody gets hurt. That's a VeggieTales quote. If any of you guys like VeggieTales. Alright, I gotta find my bread knife as soon as that dries.
So you said live your dreams. What if your dream is to get married?
Oh.
People don't believe me when I tell them that. They don't believe me, so I just don't tell them that anymore.
I agree.
That's your dream too?
We had the same dream!
This guy loves banana walnut bread. Okay, I feel you.
Now you just sit here awkwardly.
What should you make for dinner?
Dirty
Pasta.
No. Dirty rice. That's what you should
Dirty
make.
rice?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I had my daughter at 20 and now I have 3 grandbabies and have 2 sons, 23 and 18.
Wow,
Dang!
that's awesome.
Everyone can have their own dreams. That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, what should you make for dinner? Oh, banana walnut bread. My kids always complain when I put nuts in the banana bread. I love nuts
That's
in my
because I'm
banana bread.
allergic to most of them.
You are
I
not
always
allergic to
put
walnuts.
nuts in the bread,
You did last week, actually. That was really good.
but there's never enough.
Never enough nuts?
Never enough. Yeah. That is also why I don't post on YouTube anymore.
Adri, all I wanted to do was be a wife and a mother.
No nuts in banana bread.
Oh, that's so sad. That's
No,
so sad.
I agree.
I put chocolate chips. Well, I put carob chips in the banana muffins last week. They were okay.
They were not good.
That's because they're too sweet.
No, the problem
So-
was they tasted like baking soda.
Oh. When I was when we were in the U.S., I could get unsweetened carob chips very easily. I could get them on Amazon. I ordered them from Azure. I could get them anywhere. Here in Canada, I cannot get unsweetened carob chips, so I can only find sweetened, which I don't actually even like them
They're
as much.
sweeter than Chippets chocolate chips.
They are. They're too sweet. They're supposed to have like a bitter tang to them, and I miss that. So I tried making some of my own, but then they're in chunk form. They're because you just chop them. You just make a sheet of carob chocolate and then chop it.
Oh, I love this song.
And putting that in banana muffins is hard because it's either like these little shreds of nothing or big chunks that are too big. So I don't know.
I think Cheer by the Dozen nailed it with the music. Every song was a hit. Like every song.
Yeah. they
Only
did have
because we
good
grew
music.
up on
It was
it.
like it's like alternative
Only
late
'cause we grew up
'90s
on
music, like the like stuff.
Soup and sandwiches, snowing and cold in Kelowna. Like, I feel like Kelowna doesn't get snow very often. Or am I wrong? Like, maybe just a short blip? Anytime I've been to Kelowna, but I usually like go in the summer. But it's always so nice.
Leftover lasagna and garlic bread.
Soup. Well, then you should make yourself a cauliflower, turmeric potato soup. It's really good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Chicken
Yeah.
noodle. It's
Left-
always the right way to go.
Chicken noodle.
A classic. And
I
it's the best.
didn't know if I was supposed to chew it or slurp it. Like that, it was just confusing to me. Chicken noodle soup.
I don't.
You eat it.
It was like what's that one thing that's really confusing? You don't know if you should chew it or like is it like Jello.
What do
Like,
you
do you
want?
chew Jello or do you mush it with your tongue? Or do you just?
You can do
swallow it?
anything you want with Jello.
I don't like
That's the
food that
thing.
confuses me.
Do you want bread with butter? He doesn't want it. You don't want it? Case, do you want some of this?
The best version of that recipe, in my opinion, the cauliflower potato turmeric stuff, is by, I think her name's Earthy Andy. She has a really good cookbook. It's my favorite cookbook, but we left it in Louisiana, so I don't have it anymore. But you might be able to find it online. I'm not sure. You have to check that out. Earthy Andy.
Jonas said tomato soup with goldfish is the best. I have never had that.
Yes, we have.
We have?
Yes, we have.
I haven't.
I loved it.
I
I
didn't
forgot
know.
about that until just now. Used to have that all the time. I loved tomato soup.
Tomato soups and grilled cheese. I don't know what to say about that. I don't have an opinion. I'm back, guys. My phone is now charged and my house is clean. Hey. Are you really gonna make me talk the whole time, Adrian?
What do you want me to say?
Just talk. Your oldest is 18. Y'all have lived in Canada and Louisiana. What's more popular in the boy family, barbecue or poutine? Poutine! Duh!
Barbecue.
Poutine!
I'd say barbecue.
What
In
did
our
you just
family?
say?
Oh, for me. I don't know. I don't like our homemade poutine.
No, yeah.
No.
We gotta work on the
Our homemade
bread.
poutine sucks. It's terrible. But like barbecue, like you could do that right, like with nothing. Like it always tastes good.
I don't think we ever went out for barbecue in the South.
No. Well, that's true. But they didn't say that it has to be from Louisiana.
Right. What am I missing? Your oldest is 18. That's awesome. Barbecue by a mile.
Well, okay, wait. I guess still talking
Everyone
about
else is
poutine
saying
barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Like
But what
barbecue, like
Well,
barbecue
that's because they haven't
chicken.
had. Jonas said
Yes.
poutine. But everyone's saying barbecue because they haven't had poutine. What about
You spitting on my face?
what about a barbecue poutine?
No, they're from BC and they said
Okay,
barbecue.
wait. What about a poutine with barbecue sauce on it?
Oh.
That's
It's good. I've had it before. It is amazing.
Where have you had it?
I don't remember. It was good.
Sounds
It was,
familiar.
It was
No,
someplace.
I remember.
I think this is a little.
That
It was
place
in
in one of those countries
Wales?
in
Was it
Europe.
in Wales?
No.
Ireland?
Maybe.
Ireland.
Ireland.
It was in Ireland.
Ireland.
That was
Barbecue-
so
barbecue
good.
poutine.
Barbecue pulled chicken on poutine.
No,
but they
that
didn't
was
call
in
it poutine.
Wales when we went to the castle after.
With all the teenagers.
Yeah.
I thought it was in
Yeah.
Wales. You lied to me.
I didn't lie. You said it first.
It was in Wales. I knew it.
No,
It was
Miss Terry. No, you went to the dark side.
like, uh-oh, but Raina said poutine, so.
Yeah.
No, but it is true. If you guys want to have this debate for butter chicken poutine,
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I think
Jonas has had butter chicken poutine.
I
We need
think
to do that
Walkbox has that, right? I think Walkbox has butter chicken poutine.
Oh my gosh.
But no, the barbecue, the pulled barbecue chicken poutine was amazing. They didn't even call it poutine. It just had all the ingredients that poutine had in it. It was so good,
So
and that
good.
pub was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
It was a really cool pub.
If you guys
Debate
haven't checked
over
out our
food?
video from Wales, where we went to the castle, go check it out. Yes, we're debating over whether barbecue or poutine is more popular in our family.
Poutine. Maria said, "Now I'm hungry." Me too.
And we're sitting here watching her cut gluten-free bread. So
Yeah, I think it's a little maybe underdone.
I
I think.
could test it for you.
I think it.
New York Fries has butter chicken poutine.
And that would be gluten-free.
Oh, I miss New York Fries.
there's where we went here.
Raina, you
We need
remember
to
the
go.
last time I went to New York Fries? That was a long time ago. That was like 5 years ago. That was like 5 years ago. We gotta go to New York Fries.
Oh, no, that was when Jesse was a baby. He's not 5.
Mother, I was 14.
Jesse was a baby, right? Because I went.
No, different time.
Oh.
I was 14.
Just pass that bread through the camera. I'd love to. Do you want to see a slice? It's
Wow,
good.
don't do that to
It's
them. Don't do that to
for
them.
gluten free. Like I mean, it's fairly bendy. The actual recipe. So I had to substitute. The recipe has cornstarch. I can't have corn, so I put arrowroot, and then it has tapioca, which I don't have tapioca flour starch. So I substituted buckwheat flour. So I don't know if that's why it's a little bit more dense and a little bit less bendy. But I mean, for gluten free, that's pretty good.
Yes, Raina, that was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Or this summer it will have been 5 years ago. We do need to go again. It was really good.
Barbecue poutine equals
There,
mind blown.
okay, but here, let's have a debate about what kind of fries are better. Mushy fries, crispy fries, or like New York fries? 'Cause New
They
York
got rid of the
fries-
mind bender at West Edmonton?
Oh.
Really? What'd they replace it with?
Have any of y'all that are not from Alberta been to West Edmonton Mall? It is the,
Second biggest mall in the world?
I don't know. When I was a little kid, it was the biggest mall in the world, but a few other
I
malls
feel like
have
it's the
outdone it.
biggest in North America.
It has an indoor amusement park, an indoor water park. It has a shooting range on the roof. It has,
Wait, what?
yeah, and
Shoot-
a shooting range and a driving range, I think.
And did you say movie theater already?
It has, it used to, when I was a kid, it had 3 movie theaters. Now they only have 1.
It's a cool one though.
It has.
Doesn't it have like Godzilla on the roof or something?
At the big movie theater, yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it has a giant, it has an ice rink, an indoor ice rink, and it has a giant boat that you can like rent and have like parties on it.
You can rent it?
Yeah, birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know how much that would cost, but
Okay.
yes.
What?
Maria said McDonald's fries are better, and Kristen said Wendy's fries.
Yeah, actually,
I
Or
say
Chick-fil-A.
A&W.
Chick-fil-A, no, waffle fries. are gross.
That's so sad.
A&W.
I don't know why waffle
Fries?
fries are so
Yes.
No, I don't like A&W's
addictive,
fries.
but like they don't actually taste very good. It's
I
kinda
like
sad.
A&W's burgers. Wendy's fries are awesome. I have to say that because I worked at Wendy's when I was a teenager.
Their fries are pretty
McDonald's fries are the only thing that's good at McDonald's. Literally.
No.
good. West Edmonton Mall is a homeschooler's
No,
worst
'cause I
nightmare to
think
many
that-
people. LOL.
Didn't Wendy's just change their fry recipe? Or was that McDonald's? One of them like changed their fry recipe, so now you can't get mushy or crispy. It's like always this blah in the middle,
Oh.
where it's like which is sad.
A&W yuck. I'm just gonna walk away.
Toby is a big fan of A&W because there's no
I'm not.
caffeine in their root beer. And
Really?
you can't have caffeine.
caffeine.
There isn't?
No caffeine.
Why don't you get chilled root beer mugs sometime then? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was good.
We need to do that. We need to do that, you know?
Oh, she said Wendy's did change their recipe and they're so good.
Yeah.
I
yes,
can't-
they
no.
did. They made them more crispy.
I
Yeah,
definitely
I can't handle
like if hands down like New York fries is what I'd go for, but they're only in malls in food courts.
New York fries.
And I don't think you have them in the
is so
States. I've only
good.
ever
I don't
seen
think
them
you
in
guys have
Canada.
them. No, they're like very thin. They're all like
No, they're not.
triangle
They're not
shaped.
thin like McDonald's. They're not as thin
No,
as
they're not
McDonald's.
squares. They're triangles. They're
No.
like
Triangle.
they're not wedges, mother.
No, they're not wedges.
No,
but
they're
fries.
thin. They're very thin and they're very oily and they're very salty and they're very. I don't know how to describe it. They're not
They
squishy,
also,
but they're not crispy.
New York fries pretty much like when they make their fries, they drop a basket when you order. Like they aren't like Wendy's or McDonald's where they have like a pre-fried fry area. They're like fresh always. And they have amazing different options for toppings. My favorite is like cheese sauce, sour cream, green onions, and tomato, fresh tomatoes on it. It's called the Veggie Works. It's so good.
So there's a question: can you eat fries that have been fried in the same oil as like battered food?
At this point, we haven't been crazy strict about that, but we haven't eaten out in a while either. So, I mean, we shouldn't. If you're actually celiac, which I am, you shouldn't have that. But we kind of suck. So when I worked at Wendy's, the chicken nuggets had their own fryer. So I'm not sure if every Wendy's has that. And the fries had their own fryer. So at that point, there was not really any battered stuff that would get put into the same fryer, except occasionally if someone came through and ordered like 24 chicken nuggets, they'd be like, oh, drop a basket in the fry fryer. So it was like, but that was like probably once a week, and the oil gets filtered like I think 2 or 3 times a day. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's not a good idea. Wendy's yesterday and the fries were good. Arguments about deeper thoughts. Topics we shy away from. We will stay shied away from those. Onion rings. Michael's a huge onion ring fan.
I had a really good onion rings at Grizzly Paw,
Yeah.
and now I'm not gonna be able to ever have an onion ring anywhere else.
I have a recipe for gluten-free homemade onion rings in a recipe book that I've been wanting to try for like 4 years, and we just haven't got it done. We're gonna do it soon.
Mm-hmm.
Did Michael get into trouble for his Walmart short when he was talking in the intercom? No. He had one old lady that's an employee there that was a little bit grouchy about it, and the one manager, I think you can see him at the very end of the shot in the video, he was like, that was a little too loud. But other than that, no, all the managers loved it.
They all thought it was great.
I went to Walmart with him yesterday to get some motor oil for the van, and all the employees like that we passed were like, hey, Michael, great video, by the way, loved this singing. So that was kind of fun. So no, he didn't get in trouble at all, but they haven't given him any more hours. They're still only giving him 3 shifts a week. He was hoping they'd be like loving him so much that they'd bring him in and like, you know, but no, just 3 shifts a week. If I make the gluten-free onion rings, film it. I will. That recipe book is in
Louisiana.
I got one of that same lady's. It's Danielle Walker, who I love. She does paleo cookbooks, and I got 2 of her cookbooks from the library. But I don't think that they have the one that has that recipe in it at our library, so I can't order that one in. So I'm gonna have to
sad.
wait. My oldest Eliza loves fry sauce. She's obsessed with it. Fry sauce.
The Hardy family.
Jay, Shane, Bella, and Asher.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Aw, that's all my nieces and nephews.
That's all my cousins.
And mine too.
Fun
We have the same cousins?
What?
Oh my gosh! What?
Love me some tater
Right.
wedges. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had a really good recipe for homemade potato wedges. I made one for Adrian, Toby, and probably even after that when the kids were really, really little. And then when I was like going through my minimalist stage, I got rid of all my cookbooks. I was like, oh, there's nothing in here that I ever make. And then I would throw it out, and then months later I'd be like, oh, where was that recipe that I used to make? Oh yeah, and that recipe book I got rid of. So I've been like hunting thrift stores up here for that recipe book, just so I could find and take a picture of that recipe because I don't really need the whole book. I just need that one recipe. So one day I'll find it. I remember it had chili powder in it, garlic powder, salt, but it wasn't too spicy. But it had a little bit of kick, but such good flavor. They were so good. Do you guys remember those wedges I made when you were little?
Sure.
Oh, they don't remember.
I remember Tim Hortons wedges that they got rid of.
Yeah, those weren't.
No, wait,
gluten-free.
did they? No, me and Raina had them recently. They didn't get rid of them. They just got rid of the poutine that they put with them.
They're not gluten free, so I don't know.
They're so good.
And Raina had them.
I'm gonna cut the other one.
They're not gluten
What
free.
time is it?
You looked it up?
Oh, we're almost at 2 hours, guys, and we still have 40 people watching. 40 of you guys have stuck it out for 2 hours. That's amazing.
It's called commitment.
Yeah.
What did you look up the fries?
I think the only thing at Timmy's that's food that's gluten free is
Yeah, but
their
these are new.
chili. The wedges have been around for a few years.
We saw that, Adrian. Little brat.
She's not gluten free.
She doesn't get this bread. Adrian, get your own bread.
Get your own bread.
That is my bread.
You didn't make it.
You're eating mine.
Eat your face.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. And do you have that line from Over the Hedge? Yeah, that tastes very good.
Have we ever had shepherd's pie? We have had shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. I grew up with shepherd's pie. My mom made it very different than most people. She always put the ground beef on the bottom. We always made it with beef when I was a kid, never lamb. I have made it recently with lamb, and it takes it to a whole new level. But she made it with
didn't
ground
like
beef.
lamb.
I like ground lamb.
Why don't we make that more often?
I
You
don't.
didn't like lamb.
No, I don't like the lamb bones. I like Greek style lamb, but we never have that. Ground lamb is good, but it's harder to find. So they made it with ground beef, and then she'd put a layer of frozen veggies like peas or green beans, and then lots of mashed potatoes because I'm a huge mashed potatoes fan. And then on the top, she always put cream corn and then shredded cheese on top. It was so good. I don't make it like that anymore. I don't even add any corn because corn doesn't like me. So no corn. And I use different recipes that make it just so yummy. Like with ground lamb is amazing.
In Europe, their bread doesn't have the same chemicals in it. The bread here has, so the gluten-frees were able to eat it.
Except me.
Except her, 'cause she's a psycho.
I'm a psycho. But yeah, the kids didn't have
She's an
any
alien.
issues. Question for Sabrina. When you first met Michael, was he funny and goofy, or did that happen later? No, he was funnier and goofier. He was crazy when I
I don't know
first
if
met
I'd
him.
say he was funnier and goofier. His humor was just less overused because you had just met him.
Maybe it wasn't so recent. No, he was always crazy. He was always bouncing off the walls. He had so much energy. Yes. Okay. Yeah, he had a lot of energy. I remember going bowling with a whole bunch of other teenagers. This was after we were married. I think we already had Adri.
Uh-oh.
And we went bowling, and he was every time it was his turn to bowl, he was up at the lane, and he was karate chopping, and he was crazy. He was. He was a lot of fun.
He still does that.
He went through a little phase in his mid-20s where he was he had to be mature, and he calmed down.
His mid-20s?
Yeah, and now he's back to especially when he's on the live stream with you guys, he loves putting on a show. So actually Adrian just finished editing this next Sunday's video.
Oh my gosh.
He's really fun in it.
I don't know what he was
just-
in a mood.
He was in a mood. It's
He was
really
in a
fun.
mood.
So don't forget to check out this week's video. It's really good.
What?
Daddy.
Did I
It
show you
was-
to tell me?
Yeah, he watched it last night when Daddy was cooking in this
Oh.
week's video. Super fun. You saw us try breads in Europe. Did we find gluten-free stuff or just pay for eating it?
said that.
Oh, that's what you were answering. But there actually was quite a bit of gluten-free stuff in bigger towns. Sometimes in the smaller towns or the smaller grocery stores, it was harder to find. But as long as you found the bigger supermarkets, they had because the Scar brand, which is probably not pronounced like that, is a German brand, and so it's all over Europe and the UK. We can get it here too, but they have even more selection of it over there.
It's
Is this live chat? Yes, it is.
This is a live
Welcome
chat.
to the
we
stream.
we are reading your comments actively.
Yes, we are. All right. So many ways to make it. Should I just say ground beef, corn, green beans, and mashed with cheese? That's awesome. That's like my childhood. My mom made that so often. My hubby is a hoot. My hubby has a lot of energy and he's fun. All this food talk is making me hungry. Now I'm baking an eggs with cheese and grits. Oh, grits! I miss grits. I can't have grits because that's corn. But fun, interesting fact: grits is not a thing in Canada.
Nope.
We don't really have it here unless you know how to make it yourself. But grits is, yeah. When I was a kid, there's one restaurant, Denny's, because it's American. Denny's had corn grits, and every time we went, I'd order it because there's a lot of restaurants where I couldn't eat a lot of things as a kid because they didn't have a lot of gluten-free selection, but grits I could have, and I loved it. One of the ladies in, one of our friends, our very good friends in Louisiana, makes grits with cheese and, what does she put in it? Like a giant, I want to say she puts like a turkey leg in it, but maybe it's bacon. She might put the turkey into her mustard greens. Anyways, oh my goodness, that was like the best grits I ever had. And when I'm in the South, I totally eat corn because you can't have authentic Mexican food made for you by Mexicans and say, no, I can't eat it because there's corn. So, you have to.
Jesse keeps yelling he's done.
Okay, is Adria got him?
No, she went upstairs.
Oh, he's downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to grab that for me, Tobes?
What?
Toby. Jesse.
What?
He needs help.
With what?
Alright. I have to grab the popcorn then for Sunday's video. Yes. Definitely don't forget Sunday's video. Also, I don't know if we've actually kind of made a formal announcement, but I have been making sure to release videos every Sunday. So Sundays is our release date. I know we're about 14 months into this YouTube journey, and for the first while, we just posted whenever we could get a video done. Sometimes that was like 3 or 4 a week, and sometimes it was only 1 a week. But we're a little bit more scheduled now, and we're kind of on track. Most weeks we do pretty well, and so Sundays is release day. So I release it in the morning on our time. I'm gonna try and get to the point where I am actually scheduling it. The only problem I have with setting it to schedule so that it releases at a specific time is I don't think so. We have members. Kiwi Man is one of our awesome members, and they pay a monthly amount to see our videos early, which is so cool because they get to watch it before the rest of you do. Sorry to the rest of you, but you still get to see it. And so I have to release it for him. So once I make it members only, I don't think I can also schedule it for a released time. So I have to be like on YouTube Sunday mornings and like try to like time the timing right to get it out. So I haven't like set a time, but what I might do for members, which I think Kiwi Man's still the only member on right now, is I might release it Friday for members, like Friday evening our time, which I'm not sure when that would be in New Zealand, but whenever that is, and then let it be up for you guys for 24 hours, and then Saturday night before I go to bed, I'd have to take it down from being for members and then schedule it. So then we'll have a set release time every Sunday for all of you viewers, and you know exactly what time our videos are coming out on Sundays, which is kind of the ideal. So I have to just figure out how that works out, and maybe I'll try that this week. Maybe we'll do that, and then I'll let y'all know exactly what time, and maybe we'll even set it up as a premiere. If we set it up as a premiere video, then we get to do like this, like you're watching the video, but we get to have the live chat, which we've done once or twice before. We won't do a live stream right after like we've done before, but we'll just premiere the video and we can all chat about the video as we're watching it, which is kind of fun to do. So
Kiwi Man is still here. It is early in New Zealand, only just after 9 a.m. Thursday.
Ah, okay, all right, awesome.
Thursday, so it's a whole day ahead.
They're a day later. That's
Alright.
cool. Beef, veggies, mashed potatoes, and cheese on top. I think I read that.
Yes.
You put tomato soup in your shepherd's pie? That's cool. That's interesting. I remember my sister-in-law making shepherd's pie for me one time, and I was like, this is so good. What did you do to it? She's like, I just put Worcestershire sauce in the beef. And I was like, wow, it made so much difference. I don't remember growing up with Worcestershire sauce. You probably couldn't get gluten-free, maybe, when I was a kid. Worcestershire sauce. I hope I'm saying that right. My dad always called it Worcester sauce. Somebody else called it, I asked my actually that time. I was like, "How do you say that?" She's like, "Worcestershire."
Worcestershire
Worcestershire.
sauce.
I was like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know the proper way. I don't even know where it comes from. Probably somewhere in the UK. So for any of our UK viewers that are watching, if you know how to pronounce it and you can like sound it out and type it, and then I know how to.
I should show them the video.
You should.
I could just hold it up to the screen.
All right. 3:03 p.m. Wednesday.
Should I or no?
Arboyd, I don't think you told us where you're watching from. So you're gonna have to let us know where it is 3:03 at. 2 hours later than here, so that'd be like the East Coast somewhere.
Worcester.
Florida, Toronto. I don't know if you're in Canada or not. School bus. Okay. Oh, South Carolina. Oh, Toby wants to show you guys the Worcestershire sauce video.
You didn't have to say it.
Hold it up.
Can you guys all see this? I hope. Yeah, it's all
Bring it
good.
Closer, yeah.
Like that?
Over on this side.
Over here? Is that
A
good?
little bit.
Okay.
Oh, Adri's helping with the
Okay.
directions.
Yeah? Is that good?
It's a little bit blurry. It's more on
Three of
focus
the
right
hardest
now.
things for people to say. I was wrong. I need help. And Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
I love that video. It's so funny. South Carolina. Our boy is from South Carolina. And Kristen said it's 1 o'clock here for me.
Yay! All right, guys. It's been 2 hours. My kids are getting hungry. They need their lunch, and Levi needs a nap. So it's time to say goodbye. But this has been a blast. It's so much fun, and we'll be back next week for another live stream. And don't forget, Friday, the collab video is coming out for Frugal February. So check that out Friday morning. That'll be up. And Sunday morning, 1 second. Sunday morning, new Boyd Family Adventures video is going to be out Sunday morning, and we'll probably do it as a premiere, and I will put out an announcement. I'll try to remember to announce it on the YouTube community platform, Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not on any of our social medias and you have Instagram or Facebook, definitely add us, because I tend to remember to put out announcements on those before I remember to do it on the YouTube platform. If I'm not making a video, I don't always think about putting something on YouTube. So,
Snatch the bread.
so you want butter? Okay, give me 1 second. So yeah, so it was so great to have all of you guys on. So excited to chat with you guys, and hopefully next week Michael will be here, and all of his crazy antics will be keeping everything flowing a little bit better. Hope I'm doing okay. It's been fun. It's been so awesome to hang out with you guys and chat anyways.
There you go.
Andrew's talking like a Minnesotan.
There you go.
No, that's
There you go.
Irish. There you go.
Okay, so bye guys.
Bye. See you.
Adios. Avida say
Farewell.
arrivederci.